My wife cheated on me and now everyone in town is dying. My mind was plagued with the thoughts of my wife's infidelities as I barreled down the dark country road in my truck. I loved her, but hated the way she treated me, and the fact she slept with my best friend made it all the worse. I was too caught up in my thoughts to notice the man walking down the middle of the road. I slammed on my brakes and closed my eyes before my truck came to a stop. I jumped from my truck, and to my relief there was no sign I had hit anyone. As I searched around, I was suddenly startled by the sound of footsteps behind me. "I hear you're having trouble with your wife." "Sorry, do I know you?" I asked as I tried to make out who the dark figure was standing before me. "What do you truly desire?" My head started to spin as I was overcome by a feeling of euphoria. "I want whoever sleeps with my wife to die a slow and painful death." As the words left my mouth, it felt like someone else was saying them, and before I knew it I was back behind the wheel of my truck. I had written off my strange encounter as a fever dream. As the days passed, I got word that my treacherous best friend had gotten sick and was close to death. Over the coming weeks, my neighbor was hospitalized with the same mystery illness my friend had, along with 3 other people from the street I lived on, including the man who delivered our post. Days went by and news of men getting sick and dying all over town continued to trickle in. Suddenly I was hit with the realization that the man I met a few weeks ago wasn't a figment of my imagination. I got in my truck and began driving the same road as before. I was riddled with guilt knowing it was my fault people were dying. I slowed my truck as the same dark figure appeared in the middle of the road. Feeling desperate, I fell to my knees in a flood of tears. "Please, I beg you. Whatever you have done, you need to take it back. What is it you truly desire?" "All I want is my wife to love me and only me," I begged. As I walked in my front door, Susan was standing there waiting for me. "I love you so much, Jack. Can you please forgive me?" "Of course I forgive you. I always do. From now on you're the only man I want and need." After we spent the night making passionate love, I woke the following morning feeling like death. Suddenly the terrifying realization of the first wish hit me like a ton of bricks. I write this as I'm in the final throes of death, as a warning to others. Be careful what you wish for.